We live in a world that constantly tells us to be in control. Control your future, control your surroundings, control your thoughts. Society has ingrained in us this belief that control is the key to happiness, success, and fulfillment. But what if this mindset is not only wrong, but is actually the source of our suffering? Alan Watts, a revered philosopher, has a radically different perspective. He believed that the more we try to control, the more we push true freedom away from ourselves. The secret, he says, lies in letting go. Think about it. How often do you stress yourself out trying to control the outcomes in your life? Whether it's work, relationships, or even how people perceive you. That constant need to manage everything only leads to frustration and disappointment. Watts teaches us that life is inherently uncontrollable. It's unpredictable, ever changing, and beyond our ability to direct it completely. Trying to control life is like trying to grasp water with your hands. It slips through your fingers, no matter how tightly you hold on. But when you stop trying to control, you allow life to flow naturally. And this is where true peace and freedom are found. Watts' insights encourage us to break free from the illusion that control equals security. Most of us believe that if we can just hold on tightly enough, plan carefully enough, or predict the future accurately enough, we will be safe from chaos or misfortune. But the truth is, life's beauty and meaning lie in its unpredictability. It's when we stop micromanaging every little detail that we open ourselves up to the natural rhythm of the universe. This doesn't mean giving up on goals or ambitions. It means releasing the unnecessary burden of trying to force things to go our way. Watts often drew upon the metaphor of a river. Imagine you're in a boat on a flowing river. You could struggle against the current, paddle upstream, and exhaust yourself trying to control the direction of the water. Or you could let go of the oars, trust the river's flow, and allow it to take you on a journey. The current might take you places you never expected, but it also leads you to the freedom of experiencing life as it comes. This is what it means to stop trying to control everything. It's not about being passive. It's about trusting that life's natural course will take you exactly where you need to go. The urge to control stems from fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of discomfort. But Watts reminds us that fear is often based on illusions. We fear uncertainty because we believe it will bring us pain. But uncertainty is a fundamental aspect of life, and learning to embrace it is key to unlocking true freedom. When you accept that you can't control every outcome, you also realize that you don't have to carry the weight of that responsibility. This realization brings immense relief and peace. Consider the times in your life when things didn't go according to plan. Perhaps a job opportunity fell through, or a relationship ended unexpectedly. In the moment, it likely felt frustrating or even devastating. But looking back, how often have these unplanned moments led you to something even better? When you stop trying to control everything, you open yourself to new possibilities. You begin to understand that life is not a puzzle to be solved or a battlefield to be conquered. It's an experience to be lived, moment by moment, with a sense of wonder and openness. By clinging to control, you miss out on the spontaneity of life. You become so focused on the end result that you forget to enjoy the process. But when you let go of the need to control, you allow yourself to experience the richness of each moment. You start to notice the little things, the beauty in the mundane, the unexpected joys, the connections you make with others that you couldn't have planned. Watts encourages us to shift our perspective from one of control to one of trust. Trust that life has a rhythm, and when you align with that rhythm, you find a deeper sense of freedom and contentment. As you begin to trust this natural flow, a remarkable transformation happens. You no longer see uncertainty as something to be feared. Instead, it becomes a source of excitement and possibility. Alan Watts often said that the desire to control life is a futile attempt to freeze reality, to hold on to what is inherently fleeting. But life by its very nature, is fluid and dynamic. When you release the need for control, you become adaptable. You move with life instead of against it, and in that movement, you discover a freedom far greater than the illusion of control could ever provide. In fact, this is where real freedom lies, not in controlling your environment, but in mastering your response to it. Watts teaches us that the only true control we have is over our own mindset and reactions. Everything else, external circumstances, other people's actions, even the course of events, is beyond our command. This realization might seem unsettling at first, but it's actually liberating. It takes the pressure off, allowing you to live fully without the constant need to manipulate outcomes. You can approach life with curiosity and openness, ready to adapt to whatever comes your way instead of being bogged down by worry and anxiety. Think of it like surfing. You don't control the waves. You simply ride them. Some waves will be smooth, others rough, but you adjust, stay balanced, and go with the flow. Life works in the same way. The more you try to fight the waves, the more you get knocked down. But if you learn to let go and trust that the waves will carry you, you'll find yourself gliding effortlessly through even the most challenging situations. That's what Watts means when he talks about finding true freedom. It's about releasing the illusion of control and embracing life as it comes. As we continue to explore Watts' philosophy, it's important to understand that this doesn't mean you should stop planning or striving for your goals. The key distinction is between being committed to a direction and being attached to a specific outcome. When you're attached, you cling to how things should be, and any deviation from that causes stress and disappointment. But when you're committed yet flexible, you allow life to unfold in ways that you might not have anticipated, often leading to outcomes that surpass your original expectations. Watts reminds us that the universe is far too complex for us to control. And this complexity is what makes life so beautifully unpredictable. When you let go of control, you tap into a state of flow, where things seem to fall into place naturally. You may have noticed this feeling in your own life. Moments when everything just seemed to click, when you weren't overthinking, but instead everything was working in harmony. This is what happens when you stop trying to control everything. You create space for the universe to move in alignment with your intentions, often delivering outcomes more perfect than you could have imagined. So, the next time you find yourself stressing over trying to control a situation, remember Watts' advice. Let go. Trust that life will unfold as it should. And your role is not to force it, but to flow with it. This shift in mindset can bring a profound sense of peace, lifting the burden of constant control off your shoulders. It allows you to experience life more fully with joy, spontaneity, and freedom. And ultimately, this is where true liberation lies, not in controlling the chaos, but in finding peace amidst it. In conclusion, Alan Watts' teachings on letting go of control provide a pathway to true freedom and fulfillment. By embracing uncertainty, trusting the natural flow of life, and focusing on what we can control, our mindset, we free ourselves from the exhausting cycle of over-managing every aspect of our existence. This shift opens up a new way of living, one filled with more joy, less stress, and an ability to navigate life's challenges with ease. So take a deep breath, release your grip, and allow life to guide you to the freedom you've been seeking all along. If you enjoyed this video and found Watts' insights helpful, don't forget to like the video. Subscribe to our channel and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let us know how you're embracing the art of letting go and how it's transforming your life.